Hi guys, this is a lesson on how to play Work, which is the new song by Rihanna and Drake. And I'm in my brand new studio because I have moved house. We've got brand new cushions and I'm going to be putting some different stuff on the walls. I just put a couple of pictures up here to make the background a bit more interesting for you guys. This lesson, or this song I should say, doesn't have really any guitars in the original, so we're making an approximation of the bass riff that's in the song really. It does sound pretty cool, and this is what we're going to be learning today. So we've got a lot of muting and a lot of strumming, but essentially the left hand is all on one string and it's pretty simple. Anyone should be able to have a go at this, whether you've been playing guitar a long time or not. This lesson in general is really similar to Don't by Ed Sheeran, and that was a lesson that I taught earlier last year. Link will be in the description below. And if you like this lesson, make sure you subscribe, click the like button, you know what to do, okay? So we are going to play this riff starting with your first finger at 4th fret of the 5th string. And we're going to play this note 3 times. So we're going to play 1, 2, 3. Now we'll get more into the strumming and the technique of this later. I'm just going to show you the notes first of all. So we need to play this note 3 times, and that's 1, 2, 3. And if we relax our first finger as we play it, so if we just check out from this angle, you can see I'm relaxing my finger each time, and that really makes it sound a lot more like this bass line. And then we're going to move over by 2 frets, so we're now at the 6th fret. It's all going to stay on this 5th string, it's all going to stay on the same string, and we need to do a quick down up. 1, 2, 3, down up. I'll move my other finger so you can see really clearly. 1, 2, 3, down up. And then we're going to move up 1 fret again, so we're now on the 7th fret. And we're going to do the same thing from here, the same pattern essentially. 1, 2, 3, with relaxing and muting each time. And then a down up, 2 frets over again, which would mean we're on 9th fret. So these last 2 were on the dots, and these 2 were in the space, if you have dots on your guitar that look the same as mine. So that would give us 1, 2, 3, down up. 1, 2, 3, down up. There's only one note that we need to add to that to give us the main riff, and that is just one more on a 6th fret, and that's here. So we're going to play one more there, and that will sound like. There's just one more there. 1, 2, 3, down up. One more. 1, 2, 3, down up. And as soon as I play that, hopefully you can really hear that bass line prevalent in this guitar riff basically. It sounds very similar, even though it is an interpretation. So to make sure everyone watching this video has that, let's play it together nice and slowly. You can pick this with a plectrum or a pick, or just use your fingers or just use your thumb. Let's see how we go, but we're going to slow it down a little bit. Let's join in together in 2, 3, 4. And again. Okay, so hopefully that's something that you guys can do. Let's make it more interesting. That bass riff in the original song is varied a little bit. It doesn't stay exactly the same. It changes somewhat. And the first thing we want to make sure we're adding is on that last note, we're going to go down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Very small motions to get the speed of it. it's going to make that a lot more difficult to get back to the start when we play this riff. Let me demo it first of all to give you the idea. So we want that down, up, there. While we're starting to add this extra level of complexity, if you will, it would be great and really utilise what an acoustic guitar can do well if we mute the other strings. So we're only playing one string. If we mute the other strings with our first finger, by laying it down in a certain way, which I'll talk you through in a second, we can strum more than just that one string, but only get that one string ringing out. So I'm hitting all 6 strings, but there's only one string ringing out. When I do that, we can make it sound more funky, bring it to life a little bit more on the acoustic guitar instrument that we have. I'll give you a demo. Okay, now that is suddenly not a beginner's riff. That's more intermediate in improver level. But it really brings it to life, and even if that's something you're not able to do when I show you straight away, in the next couple of minutes, be aware of this technique because it will bring all your acoustic guitar rhythm playing to life when you're aware of it. And it's essentially chord hand moving. I was going to say left hand muting, but if this totally works for left-handed guitarists as well. So your chord hand needs to play the one note we're playing, but then lay down, almost like we're barring. So if we lay our flat first finger like this over down all our strings, that's what we're doing to the other strings, and we do it simply by curling over that first finger like this. So if I play the thinnest 5, there's only that one string ringing out, and then we just touch the thickest string, and the positioning and the feel of this is crucial, and we're going to do that for all our notes, and then we can strum more than those strings. So if I play it the same way I was before, it's brought it to life a lot more. From there, all I added in my original demo and the demo a second ago was adding more down and up strums on a 16th grid. So our hands moving, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and that. And a lot of the time I'm catching these 16ths, or at least the 8ths. So I'm at least, my right hand is always hitting the strings. And without the muting, it sounds terrible, it's really bad. But with this muting, it really comes to life a lot more. So that is definitely something, as an improving guitarist, you want to be aware of, and it makes these single string lines a lot more interesting. Let me slow down exactly what I'm doing, show you, and then hopefully you can start to grasp some of it, though some beginners may not be able to do this one, it's a bit more advanced. This motion going on a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and that. But the main one we're adding, the main hit, is just before that extra one, because that's on our beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need that there. 4. It's a main beat that we're not playing on, and we want to get a loud one there. So the minimum I would add is a nice mute there, which we just relax all our fingers, make sure we're muting the strings, and strum essentially normally. Now, as I say, That riff is varied an awful lot in the original record, and there's too many variations to kind of list in this song, in this lesson for where they are. What I'd like you to do is play that riff, have a jam along to the song. It loops all the way through the song, and you can really get a grasp of how to play along to these more electronic songs that are so popular these days, and you can put them on your acoustic guitar. This whole video has been part of a new thing that I'm doing, which is New Music Fridays. So we're going to be filming a new song every Friday. Where do I get my ideas from, you ask? Spotify. Yeah, that's where I get my ideas from. So we'll be doing New Music Friday. I'll be filming new songs. Please suggest what you would like in the comments below. Doesn't have to have been released that Friday. It can be released from recently, from before Christmas or from a few months ago. But it wants to be up to date. Modern pop songs is the idea. And another feature I'm going to be doing, hopefully trying to keep up with, is Throwback Thursday. So doing an older song lesson every Thursday is the general gist for the channel going forward. The beginners course uploads will of course still be coming your way. We're up to level 5, level 6 and 7 to come, and they'll be uploaded on a Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So look out for those in the future. Please subscribe if you like what I do to make sure you get those uploads, and I will see you soon in another lesson. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.